Welcome to JakeyJuice, where they can cut my funding and fire me, but they can't live without me. Now, let's make some juice out of a familiar fruit and an unfamiliar fruit. Today's fruits of the hour, of the month. A pear. And tomatillas. Now, while I'm sure everyone here knows what a pear is, a tomatilla is a special fruit. It is related to the tomato, to the ground cherry, known as gooseberries, and also several other poisonous plants that, if you eat them, you will become very, very ill. Now, this sheath here, this covering of the tomatilla, is toxic. So you'll have to take great care to make sure that I don't juice it. Also, I'm gonna wash the heck out of this because it's sticky and that's gross. Now, while the tomatilla might look like an unripe tomato, you will actually be pleased to know that it isn't. So, let's make some juice, shall we? And hope that we don't get sick.
Now, with these fruits, it is very important to remember that these are part of a family that are very toxic. Why the tomatilla has evolved to have a protective leaf over the fruit is up in the air among scientists, but I figured I'll throw my hand into the mix. I believe it is to keep predators, fruit-eating animals, away because it looks like it's just leaves. And after all, the leaves of this fruit are highly toxic. So what better way to keep predators off of your nutritional fruit than by covering them in a toxic shell? Just like, you got it, eggs. Which is why another fruit in this family is the eggplant. Well, the eggplant isn't toxic. It's definitely no fun to eat. The pear, on the other hand, is not toxic. And while it may cause stomach problems due to its laxative-esque properties, you can be assured that eating a pear is perfectly safe. You may ask yourself when eating a pear, hey, why does this thing taste so gritty? Well, simple. It's full of little silica crystals. Why? Your guess is as good as mine, brother. And if you look carefully at the inside of a tomatilla, you can see that unlike a tomato, which is full of juice, these are full of pulp. And these little white spots here are the seeds. Interesting. I know. Absolutely riveting. I forgot to wash them. I'm going to wash them.
And we're back. Time to enjoy our glass of tomatilla and pear juice. Now, there are rumors that you should not drink tomatillas raw or eat them raw because the people believe that you need to cook it in order to get the toxins denatured so they no longer will, kill you or whatever. Because remember, the leaves are toxic, the roots are toxic, the stems are toxic, and the flowers are toxic. The fruit is the only part of this plant that isn't toxic. And even if you cook the leaves, stems, roots, and flowers, they still remain toxic. So I did a little bit of Googling, and according to Food Network, you can eat them raw. According to everybody who has ever eaten one raw, you can eat them raw. Some people who have not eaten them raw say you shouldn't eat them raw because they'll be toxic for you. But again, do I look like I care? I just made juice out of a pear and two things that, as far as I know, the only dish they are used for is pesto. Pesto, which, keep in mind, I've never had pesto before that I know of. I don't think I've ever had pesto before, to my knowledge. But I've mixed them with pear, which is a laxative. Tell me this doesn't look healthy. This is the next new health craze. That's what my CEOs want me to tell you. I'm insane for what I think this smells like, and I can't say it on this channel, but it is very disturbing to me. I wish I could tell you guys what this smells like, but it'll get my video demonetized. Also, my friends and family watch this. This is insane. Why does it smell like that? It's a very nice shade of green, I will give it that. Now let's suck this puppy down, see what happens. I don't know if you heard that or not, but my just internals made a very strange sound. It tastes good. It tastes really good. I don't know if I only got pear juice or what. So I'm gonna mix her back up. We're gonna take another swig. What were they talking about? Everyone online said this was going to be so sour and pungent and so offensive to the taste that you need to cook it in order to cut down on the sourness. This is not sour at all. This is incredible. It looks like it would taste like dirt and like oak leaves, but it tastes like, it doesn't even taste like pears anymore. It just tastes like sweet liquid. I don't know how to describe it. I am tickled pink by this. I thought for sure this was going to be awful, and it's not. It's great. Wow. What a treat to come back to. That's an easy 8 out of 10 right there. Easily 8 out of 10. Without a doubt, this, like, the fact that it was 1 pear and 3 tomatillas that got me half a cup of just pleasant drink blows my mind. I'm blown completely out of the water. That's great. If I showed someone a juice that looked that green, they would say, what is that? String bean juice? Is that green bean juice? Did you juice an entire zucchini and then hand it to me? And I'm gonna go, no. You know that fruit you never heard of that's only used in pesto? Well, if you juice it and then you add a pear to it, it's the best thing you've ever drank. Like, I will put a disclaimer in the description if this gives me like violent stomach issues or something. But as of right now, I'm having an adrenaline rush because that was so good. And I was so scared that I was going to have to drink a half cup of just awful sour juice. 8 out of 10. Put it up. Yeah. I'll see you next time.